I would choose Houzeo to list any property that I wanted to sell for sale by owner because it saves you money. It's easy. You can write your own description. You know, you're the one that knows your house the best to write any description that would sell it. Professional photos and the ease of going through everything with them. It pays for itself tenfold with getting your listing out there and response rates from agents that see it. And it's on the MLS, which is all you need to sell your home. Absolutely would recommend. My name is Donna White, and I sold my home on Houzeo, and I saved almost $60,000. We kind of thought that the way the housing market was going everywhere, that we could probably be successful for doing for sale by owner, because a couple of houses in our neighborhood went up for sale and within a couple days were under contract. So, and that's exactly what happened with us initially. So it was good that I just didn't want to pay $60,000 to somebody for 4 days worth of work. You know, it's kind of silly. So finding you guys was great. Well, being a graphic designer, I pulled up your site and it looked to be rather user-friendly. The placement of the graphics and the tabs were all very clear. All the forms were easy to fill out. And I'm familiar with that kind of stuff. So, you know, maybe for me, it's a little bit easier, but I think somebody that's not as savvy as I am with the computer, being a graphic designer, I think they would, you know, benefit from it. And you guys got a lot of good reviews. There were a lot of recommendations. You know, it had a lot of 4-star comments and recommendations, and I read a fair amount of them to make sure. And then when I opened the site and saw how everything was, and to be honest, the $400 was part of it too. I mean, I think that's more than fair for what I got. It was easy to navigate. There was not any question in my mind each package was labeled exactly the way it should be. So I was easily able to determine which one was best for me. More pictures sell, so that was good. That's the package that I chose. All the tabs and all the descriptions as to how to go through the process. And then the follow-up emails were good, because a lot of times I would click through the site and I would be unsure if I did it correctly. And I would check my email and said, oh, your task was completed. Everything's good. So it's good in the front end and then in the back end with the responses to let me know that, yeah, I did it right. And then when I pulled it up on the site, I was able to see that it was active, and it was easy. It really was. It was easy to relist the second time, you know, which was a relief because I didn't want to have to go through everything again. The ease of doing it and each step and each process was very well done. It was easy to follow. And it just like doing your tax returns. You get the green check mark, you're ready to go. I chose the higher package because I wanted to upload more photos because it's a big house. And I'm glad that I was able to upload the video, which was important. But no, I think the site was really well done. I would have paid more for that, but because you get the listing, you get it's pretty much done for you. We have a private attorney that's a friend of ours that's doing all the legal work that an agent would normally do. So. But again, it's still less than paying, you know, a couple of percentage points. So if somebody has an attorney and you get photographer, the photographs and the video that I got was about $500. So between the photos and you guys, it was $1,000 to get my house up and running. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I probably, for what we got and everything, I probably would have paid more, but you know, I'm happy with the 400. So. We live in a very affluent community, and so that's what they're paying. My husband and I have purchased property in South Carolina, and so we're going to start building a house down there and retiring down there. So 1% more to us is not a ton of money, but it gets buyers in there, and it gets us closer to being able to build and move on with life. So, yeah. So it's a win-win for everybody. You know, the agent gets more money, they work harder to bring a buyer in, and it gets the house for us sold faster. My advice for home sellers with Houzeo would be to get professional photos taken. It's not a big expense. Definitely a video that shows the aerial views of the home and the property, and describe the best of your ability, the highlights of the home. But professional photos really do make a big difference.